Hi everyone, welcome to Deanna Budgets. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's so nice to have you. I'm so happy you're here. And if you're my returning subscribers, you know yourselves, always watching my videos. You're the loyal ones. I love you all. Thank you so much. Today we are going to be doing our what month are we in? We're doing our September closeout for the budget, you guys. So what that means is that I have to unstuff the binders that we were doing savings in so that that money can be transferred back to the bank where it can grow interest. I've also got to do my unstuffing of my sinking funds binder that I've been working on during the month of September and allocate those amounts to the correct funds so you guys can follow along and see what the fruits of our labor have borne for the month of September. So to begin, we will be unstuffing our pouch. The pouch, here is the pouch. So this pouch contains all the completed challenges for the month of September. And so what I'm going to do is first and foremost pull out the completed challenges for the Build a Bank 90-day locked-in challenge that we've been doing, that is being put on by our friend GB over at Income Babes. So this challenge is a 90-day challenge and it has 6 cycles, and we are unstuffing cycle number 3 and 4, and we're going to make a note of that. So for cycle, this has its own account in my online high yield account savings, and I am leaving it there until such a time when we've completed the challenge and are able to allocate the funds. So I should have laminated this in the bank tracker, and I did not. I need to print a new one and do that so that I don't have to make a mess. But we had, as at August 31st, we had 228 from cycle 1 and 2. So now I'm just going to make a note that for cycle 3 and 4, we are adding 121 plus 101, which should be 222. Okay, so that means in total we have $450 as at 9/30/25, which is amazing, you guys. So in 2 months we've saved $450 with this challenge. That is going to be such a great allocation to my long-term savings. So let's just double check this money. I'll put my tracker back into my Build a Bank binder envelope here, and I am going to double check this to make sure that that is the amount it's supposed to be, and then we'll make a note on it for my monthly saved amount. So let's count: 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 200, and 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2. 222. Perfect. So I'm going to make a note on this paper here. We have Build a Bank $222, and this needs to go into my Build a Bank savings envelope. So I will just put this on the cash tray for the minute and I'll allocate it shortly. We just have some more things to pull out first so we can minimize going back and forth in the binders, which may just happen anyway. Okay, the next thing we want to unstuff is from our savings challenge, monthly savings challenges. We're going to unstuff some money that was saved up for the emergency fund in the month of September. So let us see what cash we have, and we will replace it with prop because this is going into our emergency fund envelope. So this is all prop here, but let's see what we have in cash. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 78, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 94. Oh wow, we almost made it to $100. So I'm going to take, I'm just leaving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like odd numbers, if you know what I mean. I like a nice round number. So this should be $90. Let's count again. Well, I just counted it. It's fine. This is $90, and we are going to add that to the cash tray and make a note that for emergency fund, we have unstuffed $90. Okay, and then what we're going to do is put placeholders in to represent the 90. So I have a 10 placeholder here. So what I'll do is I will just put in, I have my stack of placeholders here, you guys. Not enough space on screen. I'm going to put $100 in as placeholder and remove the 10 since that makes it even. And if we are correct, this should be a total of $1,054. So let's count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,050, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So the tracker is correct, which means that we have balanced in this account, and we will know to put this $90 into the emergency fund envelope. Okay, so that's what we were going to take out from this binder. Next, what we have to do is our long-term binder. This is my succulent savings box that I work on throughout the month, and this did get stuffed, thankfully. I usually do a once a month stuffing of this. It has 12 sections that should save you up to $1,800, and I have been using it to save up money towards my long-term funds. And what this one does is I unstuff it every month so that the money does grow interest, because it is a lot of cash. So for this challenge, we have in cash 100, 250, 325, right? 325. So I'm going to unstuff 325, and I'll make a note of that as well. So this is for long-term savings, 325. So we know that this needs to go into that envelope also, right? So I hope nobody's getting confused, but this is just the process I go through so that large amounts of cash do not stay in certain binders sitting for an extended period of time, because it's important to get the interest. So since I pulled out the 325, I am going to update this tracker here so that everything is what it should be. And I just use a magic eraser. We had $775 on this tracker, and we're going to add $325. So we should have now $1,100. And this is laminated, so you know that's why I can just do that. And we're going to put 10/1 as the date, because that is starting the new month. And does it match the tracker? It does. $1,100. Perfect. So this challenge so far has saved us $1,100, which means we're almost done, guys. Okay, so I'll put this back into the binder, and it is awaiting more cash to be saved. So $325 for long term. So all of this will get allocated into the proper binders. So what we're gonna do is just put it in where it belongs, and then we can do our unstuffing, right? That way we don't have to miss anything or go back and forth. So we are gonna put the 222 to the back here. This is where I'm keeping Build-A-Bank. I put the trackers in here so that I know that we've completed these cycles, and I'll just put the cash in here because I'm gonna unstuff it, right? So it might seem like annoying, but that's what's gonna do. And I am changing the denominations, but that's okay because I'm just making it easier. So we have 322 here. What am I saying? 222, yep, 222, right? Emergency fund should get 90. Emergency, here it is. So let's add 90. Now this tracker does need to be updated. So we're gonna put 10/1 deposit of $90, which will bring us up to $2,590. So $2,500 in this is placeholder, and we're gonna add 90, 50, 70, 90, okay? And of course, I'm gonna come back and unstuff this, but for now, we will leave it like that. And then long term should be 325. Now, I don't know if I've been showing you this part, you guys, but I have been putting all the long-term funds towards a new car purchase, or new to us, I should say. So currently in that account, we have $93.55, which is awesome. We're getting close to our goal. It's all in prop. And now I'm going to add this 325 in here as well. Let me just double check this. It should be 325. And if it is, then we did it properly. 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 305, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 325. Perfect. So we're just going to throw that in there, 325. And we're going to put 10-1. Deposit. 325. So 93.55 plus 325 gives us 96.80, you guys. So that's awesome. All right, now that we've allocated the savings challenge money into the proper envelopes, because this is the screen binder represents my savings, right? Now what we're gonna do is unstuff the binder. This money that's in here goes back to the bank every month, right? Okay, and I do have a goals dashboard to keep my goals at the forefront. So you'll see I have a goal for the car/home fund. And when I say home, I mean like buying a new house, which is a pipe dream, of 50,000. That's a lot. That is a lot. So, and it's a combined goal. So that money that we just looked at in the new car fund is a part of this 50, right? Okay. So let us see. My daughter. So let's make a note now of what we're going to be transferring to the bank. So Erin, that's my daughter's name. Her account is going to be getting, let's see how much is in here in cash. And okay, there's a lot of prop notes. Let's see, it should be 200 because I do 50 a week. 50, 1, 50, 70, 95, 200. Okay, perfect. So let's put that in here. So 200. And I now need to replace that with prop bills. And I should pull some out here so that we have it easily accessible. Okay, so 200 going in prop. And we have 1,005, 2,000. Oop, I didn't pull it all out. Here we go. That's the other one. So 1,000, 2,005, 3,000, 1, 2, 3. 3,300 for this year for her, which does match the tracker. Okay, then for our savings, we are going to be putting it should be the same $200. Let us double check. Okay, 51, 50, 70, 95, 200. Perfect. Okay, so for our savings account, and I'll put the 200 prop in here. I need to make some bigger prop notes so that I can get these hundreds back out. So 1,005, 6, ugh, they're hard to count. 7, 8, 9, 2,100 so far for our account for the year. Okay, perfect. That does match. And now we go to our emergency fund. Now you guys just saw me put that cash in here. I hope I am visible here with this wallet with the envelopes turned down. Okay, so we did only have the $90, 50, 70, 90, but we're putting it in to grow that interest. So we'll put 90 here, and of course we will add the prop notes. So here is a 50, and then I'll add two $20 bills as well. 20 and 40. Okay, 20 and 40, which makes 90, right? Okay, perfect. 25.90. Good. For the month ahead fund, let's see what we have to add. I don't think it's a whole lot because we didn't do any extra savings challenges for this month. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, which is correct because I only put 20 a week, I'm sorry, into that fund. We do not have anything to unstuff in vacation because we're still working on our binder, but that will be complete my next cash stuffing. So you can look forward to the end of October. We will be allocating that money into the high yield account. These envelopes, I do need to do my unstuffing of the rest of my pouch. Oh my, you guys, I totally forgot. I have to do that because that money is going to go into these envelopes and I forgot. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're just going to backtrack a bit. But before we backtrack, let us take out the 325. We know it's 325. We just counted it. You guys are going to trust me. I'm going to add 325 in prop. 1, 2, 3, 20, where is it? 5, okay. So this 325 is going into the envelope, right? So that is completely taken care of. We're gonna throw this on the cash tray. 325. It's a lot of small bills, great. And we're gonna add that here, and that would be new car, 325, okay. And I think, yes, then build a bank. So I'm rewriting it, but now you see, because this is the back-to-bank setup here. So we do have the 222 for that as well. 222. I'm not doing prop in here because I have the tracker in the build a bank envelope, so it's okay. All right. So what we're gonna do, because I was a bad girl and I totally forgot, even though I wrote everything down, I forgot to unstuff the pouch. So I am going to remove this cash tray because I don't want to confuse anything. And I'm gonna get the pouch. And I'm gonna unstuff the pouch with you guys so that we see how much we can allocate to those long-term savings, because that's what I said it was for. So quickly, I am just going to sort the money out and you see what challenges we were able to complete. I'll just lay it out like this, you guys. Okay. And as I do that, I am hoping everybody is doing well, that you also had a good month of September, whether it was you were getting money towards paying your debt, or you were saving for your goals, or you were just like doing your budget, making ends meet, and, you know, not incurring more debt, because that's important too. Sometimes we don't have all the money to save, but if we can keep ourselves out of debt, you know, that's a huge thing as well, you guys. So whatever it was that your goals were, I hope you were working hard on achieving them, because nothing keeps us focused like a good goal. So, oops, I mixed my ones up here. Okay, so this was the last of the stack. All right, so even though, what am I doing? Even though we only did a certain amount of savings challenges, we still got a lot done. And you guys see all the challenges we were able to accomplish for the month. And I'm gonna put these off to the side. And now let us see what we can allocate to our green binder that will immediately most likely get unstuffed. Okay, but let's count it up and see what we have. Ugh, I hate seeing all those ones. They're gonna drive me crazy. All right, let's count it up. So I am going to make another like little section here. Oh, here we go. And I'll put monthly saved so that we can still see how much we got. So here we go. I will also get my calculator out for this so we don't get confused, or I don't get confused. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Let me double check that. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Yep. 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do the fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. All right. And the ones, let's break it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. What? No, that's not right. Hold on. That was 31. I knew that was weird. Okay, so that gives us $552 saved this month towards our long-term goals, which is amazing, you guys. See, what I was doing before was combining long-term with sinking funds and then kind of allocating it that way. But I just wanted to have a little bit more purpose into how I did my sinking funds as well as my long-term goals. So let us see how we're going to allocate this, right, you guys? So first of all, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm not gonna, well, yeah, I guess I will. I wanted to put the extra 10 that we were missing into the emergency fund. So we do have the $100 to go. I'm just gonna leave it on the front here because I'm gonna come back and get it. But I do need to add that to the tracker. That is now completely done. Hold on one second. I'm just going to adjust this to make it 100 to save myself some time here. So that's gonna be 100. And this brings us up to 2,600, right? Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna leave that 10 there for now. And I know I need to put that other, whatchamacallit in there. You know what I'm talking about. The placeholder. All right, and then for month ahead, we are putting in $80. So I am going to also add 20 into this because I wanna put 100 into the month ahead fund. So I'm gonna add that here. 10-1 deposit of 20. Okay, hold on. It should be 4506. I'll verify that because I gotta put the prop bill in also, or update that tracker. Okay, and let's keep going. Nothing to vacation because that has its own savings. Okay, so for my nephew, he has $40. I'll give him an extra 10. This one, I am not going to unstuff. This one stays in cash, so I will just make a note of that. So 10-1, we're adding $10 for my nephew's account. Okay, and for my nephews, I'll move the calculator out of the way. For my nephews, they have 70. I am going to add 30 to theirs so that we now have the 100 in this account. And this one is a slow moving challenge because I don't need to have this money until my trip to Jamaica. That's where they are, my other nephews. So usually we give them an even amount. So I think I usually put 200 in this envelope. And we're getting there because we have 100, so that's awesome. All right, so I'll put that here. And I do leave that in cash as well because it's, you know, it's not a whole lot, and I'm gonna use it in cash eventually. Okay, Miss P, that is my mother-in-law. So I am going to, sorry guys, my thought trailed off. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing on the side is I'm also putting in basically what I'm adding to this is my September budget closeout for my savings and sinking funds. This section is what I would ideally like to get into the funds, and this is what actually went in there to just show for the month what was actually saved, right, you guys? Okay, so I'll show you since I'm doing it on the side. I don't want to confuse anything. So I did make a note of what I've put into all the envelopes thus far. And now we're at Miss P. I don't have a budget for that. I just try to have I'm trying to get it up to 500, and we try to do that per quarter. So June, July, August, September. Yeah, this is a little bit behind. So for 10-1, we are going to add, let me see, how much should I add? Let us add 150. And that should bring us up to 350. Okay, so let's see if we can find 150 in this here. I'll make a note, 150. All right, here we go. I wish I had smaller bills here, but it's all right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 250. You know what I'll do? I will change this out on my back-to-back cash tray.
What are you doing?
So that should be...
What are you doing?
150, right, you guys? That's what I said. So I'll take 1.
What are you doing?
50.
What are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing?
So now this envelope has, let's see,
What are you doing?
$350. Great. So at the end of this month, I will have that 500, and that would be good. Okay. Anniversary has 400, and I'm going to add another $50. 20, 40, 60, 8. What am I saying? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yep. And I will change that out on my cash tray as well, make life easier. This is going to get unstuffed, actually, you guys. So what I'll do is I'll put the 50 in front because I do need to unstuff that. This goes into the bank since our anniversary isn't until March. So it goes in there to make some interest. What did I just say? I just said I'm leaving in front. And I do need to put prop in there, so I hope I remember that when I go back through. So anniversary, do I have it here? I don't. Let me just make a note. Anniversary. Guys, everything is a work in progress. I keep like changing certain things as I go, so don't mind the scratch. It's just a way to keep myself organized. And then nothing is going into new phone because we both have phone. I just got one. I don't even know if I should keep this as an account or kind of absorb it into something else. So we have 129 in the bank for that, and I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, but anyways, nothing is going into there. Home improvements, I really would like to put some money in, and I only have 2 envelopes left to add money to. So let me see what I have left here. How much do I have in this one? 400. Oh, that one is close. Oh, let me see if I have $100 here, because that would complete this one. That's the Jamaica Recovery Fund. That envelope is money that I'm saving to basically help family members with home repairs due to the hurricane we had last year in Jamaica. It was really bad in my side of the island, and a lot of my family members, like 6 of them, had really bad damage, if not complete damage to their homes. So it was really sad. All right, so anyways, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. Yes, we did it. 10, 20, 30, put it in the cash tray. 5, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. Perfect. So let me grab that 100 here. I'm just changing it in my cash tray. Yay! That means this is fully funded. I am so excited. So that's 100, which brings it up to 500. Now I can unstuff it and give it to the next recipient and start again, because there is still more to be done. So that's exciting. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so home improvements has 1,300 in the bank, and I think I'm going to put most, if not all of this, into that. So let's see what we have left. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let me just change that out right away. 20. See, now I'm giving myself all the ones to count again on the cash tray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! And 2. Wow, that was more than I thought it would be, you guys. So that is exciting. What did I forget to note here? Oh, Jamaica Fund. Okay, let me put it right here. Jamaica Fund. Got 100. Okay, home improvements is getting 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 82. No, it's gonna get 80. I don't want to put $2. 10, 20, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Nope. Okay, so $80, which will bring us up to $13.80 in this account. 10, 1, deposit. Yay, it's growing, you guys, it's growing. And this is gonna get unstuffed as well, so I will leave the 80 in the front, and I'll put the tracker back in here. And this $2, what I'm gonna do with it is I'm gonna put it into my my buffer. Okay, let me just grab that really quickly. This is my sinking funds binder. As I said, I would not have been putting anything into here from this pile of cash, but it's just $2, and my buffer loves getting a little bit of love, so I'm gonna add $2. 161. See, it only has 161 in there, right? It can take the $2. Okay, yay. All right, so all of that money from my envelopes, let me see, we said we're adding $2 to the buffer, and the brain freeze, what was it? Home improvement. Do I have it here? No. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there it is. I just replaced this one, and that was $80. Okay, that is awesome. So now that I've done that like a good budgeter, I'm gonna go back through because I told you I messed up. I done messed up, but we corrected it. So we're gonna add, so the emergency fund is going to get the extra 10, which brings it to 100, right, you guys? 100. Let me not confuse that. So I'll bring my cash tray back over for the unstuffed back-to-bank money. And I promise you next month, well, I can't promise you because I'm not sure if next month I will be doing it better. I'm just doing my best, you guys. I'm not perfect. And no day did I say I was perfect, right? Okay, so we have 2,600 in here. I did put the prop note in there. And then for month ahead, we're going to adjust that as well. And that is going to get $100. Perfect. So we're going to put this 20 on the cash tray. And we are going to add the other prop 20 into that fund. Okay. And I'll put the tracker back in. Right. Okay. And I should have added, I didn't put any prop into here. And I know what I said, but I need to because this goes into my supplementary month ahead binder. So it was $100. I caught that before it was too late. And, oh, I have the hundreds here. Right. So I'm going to put the 100 prop right in here. Okay. All right. So we've corrected everything so far. This is not getting unstuffed. This is not getting unstuffed. Nor this. Okay, this 50 for anniversary. So let's make a note. Anniversary is $50. Perfect. This video is long. I did tell you guys we had a lot to do. But, you know, it is important. And I do need to now add the 50 prop. So I'm going to pull out this 50 prop and replace it with 100 here. And we should have 450. 1, 2, 3, $450. Perfect. So that is correct. Nothing here. And then for the home improvements, we had $80. So we are going to add $80 in prop. And we have the 50 right here. And let's grab 30 more from my stack. 20 and 30. All right. So now home improvements should have 1,100, 250, 300. Let me just condense that since I'm here. 50, 70, 80, 300, 1,380. Perfect. All right. And for, we already unstuffed the new car. Recovery fund is not getting unstuffed and Build-A-Bank is already unstuffed. Okay, you guys, that looks like it for the savings. I don't think there's anything else. What I do need to unstuff is my car insurance money. That is in my bills binder because that one is going to be saving up now until like April because I just paid it. So we're going to pull out the cash that we have in here. And it is $21. I'll leave the 1 in because that's going to drive me nuts. So I'll take out the 20. Right, you guys? And I'm going to update this now because it should be 150. Because there's 130 in the bank. We're adding 20. So that gives us 150. It's kind of sad to see that, you know, that $750 is gone. But, you know, that is the purpose of savings. Savings so you can pay it and not go into debt. So I shouldn't complain. I am happy that it was there and ready to go. So we have 150 in the bank and $1 in the envelope. I got to make that right somehow. And then let's see. I think that's it for bills. Let's put that away. So we're going to say that was 20, right, you guys? I think so. Yes, that was 20. Okay, so that's it for what's getting unstuffed, I believe. Let me just take a quick stock of everything. Yes, that is it. So let's add this up and see what we are putting back to the bank for the month of September. We did pretty well. This is my new method of what I'm trying with the savings, and I like it, you guys. I like how it went. So we have a total of $1,217 that is going back to bank, right? Into various different envelopes or online envelopes. I use Ally, so they give me buckets and I can separate the money. It's still one account. It works as one account, but you can label different, create buckets and put money in there for different purposes. So that's a really nice amount going back to the bank. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So it should be $1,217 on the cash tray. Now we have to count it back. I'm going to count this, you guys. I don't let me just double check the numbers and I will confirm with you in a second. Okay, you guys, while I was checking over my numbers, you do not know the trouble I just got myself into. My number was off by $100. Actually, it was like 180, and I was like, what's going on? I realized I forgot to note that the home improvement $80 that we allocated was going to be going back to the bank. It was in the cash tray, but not noted here. And I also realized, and I literally had to stop and go back and watch the video, and I knew something felt wrong when I was doing it, but when I was allocating money into my mother-in-law's envelope, I said 150, but I ended up counting out 250 and adding it into the envelope and then just writing 150. So that was the extra $100 that was off. Yep. But I did have to sit down and like rewatch the video and double check my numbers, and that is why I write everything down, and that is why you probably should not talk while counting money. But that's a lesson learned. So we are okay. This is $12.97. That is accurate. So $12.97 is going back to the bank for the month of October, which is amazing. I'm so happy about that. So the only other thing that I have left to do now is check into my sinking funds, because I think I might just allocate everything that I've been saving for the month of September into these envelopes. That was the purpose of it, to get the money out faster. So I think I might just do that, and then we'll complete the trackers in October. And it's not cheating. I didn't finish the challenge, but you know, that is the purpose of it. So I'm just going to check on the funds, and I think some of them do need it. But my video is already getting a little bit long, so I think I have to do that as a separate video, you guys. So just as a recap, we are putting $12.97 back to the bank. And when I checked this up, I will double check this. Okay, you guys, so I also wanted to show you for the month, we had a total of $16.69 saved, right? So they went in different directions. A lot of this is going back to the bank, but we have a few $100s that are staying in cash in the binders, but a total of $16.89, including that $20 that I am transferring into the high yield for my bill, which, you know, gets paid back out. But yeah, so $16.89 is what we were able to save, truthfully, for the month of September. Yay! So that's exciting. And I didn't even factor in the sinking funds into that, because we definitely did put a lot into there. So I will check that binder next. And, you know, that's what we can do with 1 month. I'm going to end this video here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and joining in on this reallocation of funds. I will put the sinking funds reallocation into a different video, and hopefully you enjoy that one as well. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join me here for the next video. And let's see each other back at the next allocation for the end of October. And let's do it bigger and better, you guys. I have 5 paychecks in October, so good stuff. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.